So hello everybody, I'm PJ with Princess Craft RV in Round Rock, Texas. Today, I'm going to be showing you the new 2019 vintage cruiser, the 19 CSK. It's a new model that they put out this year. I like the walk around bed. It's very spacious inside, some sofa seating. It's 23 feet total length, 3,400 pounds. Stick around, we're going to take a look at it. In the meantime, be sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell if you'd like to be notified every time we do a new walkthrough. All right, well, let's get started. Okay, everyone, we are in the Vintage Cruiser 19 CSK. It's an open floor plan. It's new this year. You know, the Vintage Cruiser comes in 3 different colors. It comes in a red, a turquoise, and then last year they added a yellow as well. So you get some choices there. There is also a woody version that's going to have a knotty pine wallboard to it. So you'll see a few different looks on the inside. But as we go along, I'll try to point out to you what things have changed and what the options are. Let's start right back here at the door. As you walk in on your left of this design, you've got a nice hanging closet right here. And of course you could put shelves or anything that you needed, but some great storage space. The converter that converts the 110 to 12 volt and has the breakers and fuses in the front is right there by the door. Let's take a look at the Dometic refrigerator. Lots of great space in this 6 cubic foot double door. This is gas and 110. 20,000 BTU furnace down below it. And right in front of you as you walk in is the monitor panel for your tanks and your battery and the water pump switch. Above that, the Dometic control that controls the 13.5 BTU air conditioner that's on the roof. So controls right here on this bathroom door where they're easily accessible. Before we actually get into the main part of the cabin, let's check out this corner bath. Now inside the corner bath, the first thing that you notice is that it actually has solid doors to it. It's done in a curve so that you can open and close them, have easy access, but not have a curtain here. You get the solid wall. The handheld shower, of course, with the on-off switch. Medicine cabinet with shelving and the mirror on the front. You've got a bathroom sink right here and a countertop right next to it. Underneath, you've got some cabinet storage. Now this bathroom doesn't have a whole lot of extra walk-around room. They saved all that extra space for the cabin where you're going to be spending most of your time. All right. The toilet is a foot flush. And there is a shelf up here near the top for more of the things that you want to store in the bathroom. Power fan on the roof. And as you walk in the door here, there's the light switch and the water heater switch inside the bathroom. So coming into the kitchen area, there's a double sink covers on both sinks. There's a larger and a smaller side that's about 6 inches deep, but sufficient for any type of double sink dishwashing that you like to do. These just fit right in and sit on the top. I love the cream color up here. It makes it feel very light, white, open. You get the high spout faucet, so you can work with large pots and pans, double handles. Underneath here, there are 3 drawers. Now these drawers, they're about 12 inches long, maybe 3 or 4 inches deep, but I love drawers. You're going to be able to put lots of your kitchen things in here that's going to be easily accessible. Now these have a pressure fit close, so you want to give them a little bit of a push when you're closing them and a little tug when you're opening them. That way they don't come open when you're going down the road. I like the lighting in this kitchen as well. There is a light right up here above the sink. Oops, that is the soffit lighting above here. You've got soffit lighting right here and then a recessed lighting behind it. Gives it a nice soft feel, but you have a light right on top here. It's got its own button right on that light, and then another light right underneath the vent hood. Lights up the space you're working with really well. Okay, also under this cabinet, let's point out that you've got two USB plug-ins, and then you've got a 110 plug right here as well. If you wanted to set a coffee pot up here, any appliances you want to work with, very easy to work with there. Large cabinet above. Now this has got two spaces in it. Lots of good storage up here. I love these beautiful red oak styled paneling. The brushed aluminum microwave with a storage next to that. Let's open it up, take a look. Underneath that storage cabinet is the stereo. It's going to have the USB connections. It's going to have the CD, DVD, everything that you need right here, including the headphones, the auxiliary jack, and the USB built right in the front. Now you've got inside speakers and outside speakers on that stereo. Alrighty, let's look down below. This is going to be the 3-burner stove. Now this is a glass top. Not only does it look very modern and very sleek, but it can be used as countertop. It makes a very flush surface all the way across. It's got a little tight fit right here, and then it folds back and flips up out of your way. You have 2 iron grates on the top here, so it's very easy to be cleaned. Large 3 burners right here. Of course, the light and the fan in your hood vent. Oven down below. Now this is a smaller oven, but certainly sufficient for anything that you'd like to cook, broil. Probably is not going to fit a 20-pound turkey, but it'll work with almost anything that you want to do when you're camping. There is a cabinet underneath the oven, if we can get a shot of that. Storage space is always so important when you're trying to figure out if a camper is going to work for you. And then another storage space right next to it. Again, 2 shelves to work with and kind of configure however it works for you. All right, now let's look across from the kitchen. Like I said, this is an open floor plan. Another 110 plug right here on the wall. Now, there is a long table, and this is what it looks like with the table in it. However, we have taken the table out so that we can have a better view of how it can look otherwise. The table folds up. It does fit in the compartment in the front of the camper. It also could fit under the bed in the storage that we'll show you at the end of the video. All right, so this is a nice sofa. It is about 53 inches long. So it's not going to be a full adult size sleeping space, but it would work for small adults, maybe, children. So let's open it up and see what it looks like. This lifts up, lays out into a bed, and then folds right back up. So it's very easy to work with if you needed a second sleeping area. And if you don't, it provides such a nice seating in this open area here. It makes this camper feel a lot bigger than it is. The inside of this camper is only 19 feet, but plenty of walk-around space, plenty of headroom, so it just gives it a nice feel. Again, this is red. You can get the interior in a turquoise or in a yellow. All right, let's take a look at the storage back here. You've got 2 corner cabinets behind it. Now this sofa area is a slide out. It's electric. You just push the button, it goes out. Not very far, about 2 feet, but enough to give you a little more walking space. Now let's take a look at the walk-around bed. Okay, so I know one of the things that everybody looks for is a walk-around bed, right? Easier to make, easier for each person to get out in the middle of the night. So this is a nice walk-around bed. It is a queen size. Cabinetry all around. Now this has a hanging bar in the top of it on both sides. You've also got storage above. This is a rounded front, so it's going to have a lot less wind resistance. It's got a curve to it, So these cabinets aren't completely square on the inside, a little smaller at the top, but very deep at the bottom. There's a reading light for each side, and I love this retro bedspread. It's got the vintage cruiser, the old Woody car on the front of the pillowcases. Of course, you can change the bedding to anything that you want, but they provide you with a good start on something that is really cool, matches the decor, and has that retro feel. Okay, windows on both sides and a vent above, so you can get a little airflow in here. Now on the other side, it does have the television. Now we have the bracket in there. We don't show the television, but you can fit up to a 32-inch television there, and it has all the connections for it. It's on a swivel, so you can see it from the sofa or from the bed area. Underneath, more storage. Let's take a look. Lift this up. You have the water tank on one side, storage on the other side, and if you lift up the panel, that is where your spare tire is stowed. So you don't have to crawl underneath the trailer to dig out your spare tire if you happen to have the unfortunate luck of a flat tire on the side of the road. Okay, so that gives us a good look at what's inside. Let's head towards the door and take a look outside. Okay, so heading out the door, there are a few switches I want to review. This 3-panel here, the first one is going to be a courtesy light right here at the entrance, so that when you walk in, you'll know that this last switch will turn on the above overhead light so you can see inside the trailer. The next one is going to be the awning light, and the third one is the light at the entrance step. Very nice lights to have outside for safety and just entertainment. The slide out is just a push button away right here. The next one, same thing with the awning. It's a power awning, so you just push a button, the awning goes out, push a button, it comes right back in. Just a super easy feature to use. All right, little storage underneath there. Great for the things you just want to drop off on the way in, maybe your keys, your flashlight, your sunglasses. Okay, let's step outside, because just as you walk out the door to the right, you'll notice this is the water heater. Remember, the switch is inside the bathroom. Don't have to do anything. Just turn it on inside and it's going to work for you. There are stabilizer jacks on 4 corners of this. They're manual, very easy to use. LED lights on the back and the light at the very top. This is the furnace vent, the refrigerator vent. And you'll notice up there, the little piece sticking out underneath that light is for a rear backup camera. If you would like to have a rear view camera, it's already pre-wired for it and ready to go. Just mount it right there. All righty, let's go around to this side. I love the way they line up all the controls right here. These first 2 are the satellite and the cable connections in case you're in a park that has those available to you. The 110 plug goes right in the side. Now this spray port has a quick disconnect on it. So you can disconnect this cord, put it in your storage, and close the hatch. But if you would like to have an outside spray port for washing the dog, doing the dishes, anything that you'd like to do outside, it's very simple and clips right in. The black tank flush and the city water connection are right next to each other. Now the city water connection, of course, if you just want to run water from the hydrant to your faucet, you just hook it up right here. If you want to clean your black tank, you can hook the hose right to the black tank, and then it actually cleans your black tank while you're dumping it. Great feature to have because, you know, dirty black tanks are one of the reasons that you get a smell inside the camper. So I always like to point out the black tank flush. If we go down underneath this trailer on the side, the low point drains are right here in this same area, as well as the gray and the black tank dumps. Now this trailer has a 27-gallon freshwater tank, 33-gallon gray, and 33-gallon black. So you've got plenty of tank space for a 19-foot trailer. This is the slide out where the sofa is. Again, push button, so easy to put it out, put it right back in. You can see it's not a real deep slide, but enough to give you plenty of walk around space on the inside. If you wanted to fill your water tank and pump it out of there because you're not going to be anywhere near a hydrant, this is where you would do that. So this will fill your fresh water tank, and that brings us to the pass-through storage on the front. Baggage door catches, and of course the magnetic catch to hold the door open. Nice space under here that goes all the way across. I love the way they slam so nicely. Now what we haven't talked about is the one-piece roof. So this is a fiberglass exterior, starts in the front. It is one-piece fiberglass with an Azdel backing on it, and it goes all the way up around the roof and down the back. So your front wall, your back wall, and your roof are all one piece. I love the curve of the front. It gives you that aerodynamic look. It also tows beautifully. There's a diamond plate rock guard on the front, and you saw a diamond plate strip on the back behind the bumper. Double 20-pound propane tanks. The battery mounts right behind there, and underneath the batteries you'll see there is a sewer hose storage. Nice place to put that out of the way. Electric jack on the front. Now over here, the lights actually on the diamond plate are controlled right in here on your pass-through storage. There is a switch here that will turn on the lights in the front, and those will help you hook up, unhook maybe in the evening when it's dark, help you to check your propane, just anything you need to do with the front of your trailer. And then the other switch is, of course, going to light up your pass-through storage in here. At night, it's kind of difficult to see without a light inside your storage. You can see we have the table stored in here right now. We have two cranks. One crank is going to be for your stabilizer jacks on all four corners. This other crank is going to be for the override on the electric jack on the front. If your battery fails and you need to crank the tongue jack up and down, that's what that second metal crank is for. It's very easy to do, but you got to have the right tool. All right. In front of this baggage door is a portable solar plug. This is equipped with an easy connection in case you have the suitcase style portable solar panels. If you want to camp somewhere off the grid, just open that up, set it out in the sun, and plug it in right here, and it will automatically charge your batteries on the front of the trailer. Okay, that brings us over to this entertainment area. What this is a bracket for sliding in an outdoor television. So you can slide the television in on this bracket, 110 plug underneath, and a cable connection here in case you happen to be hooked up to a cable connection at the campground. You can have an outside TV out here underneath your awning. Now the awning goes out beautifully. It is a 19-foot awning with the light on it, so you can have a great area under here. You've got outside speakers from your stereo. This is the vent from the hood vent above the stove. This trailer has the red graphics on it. Now remember we talked about there are other colors. You can get it in teal. You can also get it in a yellow color. Now we stock the red and the teal, but the other is available. There is also a woody package which gives you a wood grain look on the outside. The inside would still be a red or a teal or a yellow. You know, the friction hinge door that they put on the vintage cruisers is so nice because it has a little pressure to open it, but it's going to stay wherever you put it and not flap around in the wind. You don't have to worry about those annoying tiebacks. But before we go, I want to show you the awning, how easy it is to put out. All you do, push the button, and the awning is going to go straight out. Very simple to do. Now you can stop this at any time. You don't have to put it all the way out. If maybe you're restricted by space or you just need a little bit of shade over the door. So the awning goes all the way out about 8 feet. Gives you lots of space here to work underneath. I love the lighting right up against the camper there. And putting it in is just as simple. Push the button, and the camper awning just rolls right back into place. You wouldn't hesitate to put it out for a picnic, for just eating on the side of the road for a few minutes, or maybe for one of those quick rain showers. The rain goes away, you might want to put your awning back away and get the sunshine underneath the camp area. Very simple to do. So now that you've seen all the great things that are on this trailer, if you have any more questions or something that we haven't covered, just let me know. I'm PJ with Princess Craft RV, and remember, if you want to see more walkthroughs, just subscribe to our YouTube channel and you'll see the new one almost every week. Thanks so much for watching. We'll look forward to hearing from you.